Goodfellas.
We're in here.
We're a couple of good fellas. I just want to say this movie is insane, and it's a true story, much like
Oh,
Killers of the Flower Moon. But yeah, this is Goodfellas.
and
Cameron,
Godfather 2 on Two Scoops XD.
the Godfellas,
The
Goodfellas.
Godfellas. Yeah! Double feature. It's been such a pain just to edit the little bit of cussing there is in our last podcast episode.
Oh wait, but you've been
So,
in there you've been cutting them
yeah.
out
Oh, yeah, for the algorithm.
for the algorithm.
Promo, 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 promo.
You got Ray Liotta, Private Select.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. I could go anywhere, I could do anything. I knew everybody and everybody knew me.
Can't make any more deliveries.
What do you mean you can't make any more deliveries? You're gonna f everything up.
My dad said he's gonna kill me. Look.
Come on with it. From now on, any letter from that school to that kid's house comes directly here. You understand?
I didn't have to wait in line at the bakery on Sunday mornings anymore for fresh bread.
Uh-oh.
I knew who I was with, and he'd come.
Yeah.
This is that the Gabagool? The Gabagool.
Gabagool. Oh, is this the movie with the really, really long single shot?
Scorsese loves his one-shots.
Yeah, he does.
What Jimmy really loved to do? What he really loved to do was steal. I mean, he actually enjoyed it. Jimmy was the kind of guy who rooted for the bad guys in the movies.
Henry, come here.
That purple jacket is fire, though.
Yeah. Oh, I like Henry's coat, too. Or that, like,
Yeah.
shirt.
You learn the two greatest things in life.
What?
Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
By the time I grew up, there was $30 billion a year in cargo moving through Idlewild Airport, and believe me, we tried to steal every bit of it.
If I'm right, there could be like a half a mil coming in, all cash.
Yeah, and he said the best time was probably over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
So maybe Saturday
But I got the
night.
Jewish holiday. They won't find out till Tuesday.
They pull me in, they start giving me all kinds of questions, you know, this and that. He says, oh, so what are you gonna tell us, tough guy? I said, my usual, zero, nothing. I tell you. He said, no, you're gonna tell me something today, tough guy. I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go f your mother. Bing, pow, boom, bing.
Watching this censored on daytime TV was the best. Go forget your mother.
It's a good story. It's funny. You're a funny guy.
What do you mean? The way I talk? What?
It's just, you know, you're just funny. It's funny, you know, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how? I mean, what's funny about it?
You know, you're funny.
You mean,
So?
let me understand this. I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
I say that all the
Make you
time.
laugh?
I amuse you, do I make you laugh? Am I a clown to you?
I've seen them
You
so
know,
many
you tell
memes
a
of this.
story.
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny. How the fuck am I funny? What the fuck is so funny about me? Tell me. Tell me what's funny.
Get the fuck out of here, Tommy.
You motherfucker. I almost had him. You stuttering prick. Frankie, was he shaking? Yes, no problem. Someone put it on my tab. Of course.
That's what I want to talk to you about. You know, it ain't just this here. It's 7 fucking big ones here. 7 fucking G's you owe me. I don't mean to be out of order or nothing.
You don't mean to be out of order. Jeez, it's good you don't mean to be out of order, sonny. You call embarrassing me in front of my friends, don't know, like calling me a fucking deadbeat, you know? You know, sonny, you're a real fucking mutt. You know the money we
What are you
spend in this...
talking about? Come on, don't be like that.
What do you mean don't be like Look at this prick. You think this is funny, huh? He's having... What the f*** are you looking at? You fucking... You fucking moron. You don't want to bring the chick. You believe this prick?
Is it worth having like your place be a mafia hangout? I don't know.
Yeah. I imagine you get a lot of money,
Yeah.
but you also have to deal with this.
I'm gonna wind up a lamist. I gotta go on a fucking lamb in order to get away from this guy. Maybe you could come in with me, you know, take a piece of this fucking joint. It'd be good.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, a restaurant?
I'm begging you. What can I say?
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What do you want from me? I don't know what. I don't know nothing about the restaurant business. Nothing. Oh, you run a joint. maybe I'll try to help you, all right?
God bless you, Paulie. I appreciate it. God bless you. You've always been fair with me.
Now the guy's got to come up with Paulie's money every week, no matter what. Business bad? You pay me. Oh, you had a fire? You pay me. Place got hit by lightning, huh? You pay me.
The amount of rap albums that have like sampled dialogue from this.
Some sociolinguistics class I was writing about like the prevalence of "fuck you, pay me" and like how it came about.
I'm trying to bang this girl for a month now. The only thing is she won't go out with me alone, you know?
No.
No what?
No.
No what, Henry? Who the f asked you anything? I didn't even ask you anything. At least wait to hear what I'm going to say.
All right, what?
Wait, she won't go out with me alone unless her girlfriend comes with us. I figure you come along and go out with her girlfriend.
See, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You knew what? See what? What the f is wrong with that?
What is this?
Tomorrow night.
I can't tomorrow night. I gotta meet Tootie.
You could meet Tootie. You could f come early and then still go.
Tommy, why do you always do
That's
this?
that fucking Tommy shit. What the fuck I asked you for, Henry? I'm asking you for a favor. I do a lot of fucking favors to you, don't I? I'm trying to bang this fucking broad. You wanna help me out? You know, these Jew boys got a lot of money. Maybe the family owns the whole fucking block. You'll have to wind up with a big fucking score. Hey, you motherfucker. I don't fucking see. You with your fucking LP. You know what
Oh my god, editing this.
I'm glad I chose The Godfather.
Yeah.
I'm glad I chose that one. There goes Tony Soprano's therapist.
I couldn't wait to get away. I was ordering the dessert when they were eating dinner. When they were having...
They really did just pull from all the mob movies.
I couldn't stand him. I thought he was really obnoxious. He kept fidgeting around.
on his head. Good, huh? Yeah, you probably do a lot better with Manischewitz, but I look funny on my table.
Manischewitz.
Ready?
Aren't they Jewish? Yeah, these are like two Jewish girls.
But Diane and Tommy made us promise to meet them again on Friday night. We agreed. Of course, when Friday night came around, Henry stood me up.
Oh.
But I made Tommy take me looking for him.
I thought she didn't like. I thought she was annoyed by him. But I guess it's rude to stand her up.
Yeah.
Frankie's Valley or some kind of big shot?
Slow down, all right? I forgot. I thought it was next week.
It was Friday. It was this Friday, and you agreed, so you're a liar.
Wait a second. I thought you were gonna stand me up. You look bored. You didn't say anything. What do you expect? Let me make it up to you. Karen,
I'll think of it.
I think the one take is about to come out. I remember the song is in the background, and he kissed me in the background.
I can like vaguely picture it. Mostly just like
Sure it's
going
this.
down a staircase and through a door.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
$20 each.
sorry.
This is what Mr. told me over there. Where? Over there.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tori.
This guy's a big shot.
What?
What do you do?
I'm in construction.
I don't feel like you're in construction.
I'm a union delegate.
How are you? I'm glad to be here. Take my wife, please. Take my wife everywhere.
Haha. How right in the kisser. I hate my wife.
There's this like, what's the guy's name? Like a drag king type performance of this comedian whose name I can't remember, but he just keeps being like, I want to drown my wife.
Whoa.
Take my wife, please. Please, take my wife and drown her somewhere. I would love for one of you to drown my wife. She said, I want to go somewhere I've never been before. I said, hey, try the Mariana Trench.
Karen,
Hi.
how you doing?
Okay, Bruce, how are you?
Okay.
Henry, this is Bruce. Bruce, this is Henry.
Good to meet you.
Tori, please. You know Jimmy, you borrowed his money. Pay him.
I didn't agree to 3 points above the vig. What am I, f***ing nuts?
What are you gonna do?
Come on.
You're gonna fight with Jimmy Conway? He wants his money. Give him his money and let us just get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
come in a year. What are you talking about?
Stop it now, will you?
Uh-oh.
Some money for that
Uh-oh.
commercial, you know.
His wig.
Oh no!
His wig isn't strangle proof.
Jimmy, he's gonna pay.
Pay me my money. Sorry, baby. Hey, he'll pay. You hear me? I should bust my balls. Give me the fucking money. I'll give you. Hello? You got it, kid. You got it. Believe me.
Karen,
Slow down.
Jimmy, I'll pay you.
Where?
So sorry.
Stay there. Don't move.
He started to touch me. He started to grab me. I told him to stop. He didn't stop. I hit him back. And then he got really angry.
Oh no.
He pushed me out of the car.
What do you want, f***o? You want some? Huh? Oh! Hey! What are you doing?
This guy has a strong head. His cranium is thick. His head should be like caved in.
I know there are women like my best friends who would have gotten out of there the minute their boyfriend gave them a gun to hide. But I didn't. I gotta admit the truth. It turned me on.
Is this the Jewish ways you break a glass?
Yeah.
He's got his little yarmulke.
Are they under the chuppah?
Why don't you be like your friend Henry? He's got a nice girl. He's settling down now. He's married. Pretty soon.
I'm pretty sure that's Martin Scorsese's mom.
No, that's funny.
There must have been 24 Peters and Pauls at the wedding. Plus, they were all married to girls named Marie.
Oh man, she's gonna get so much money.
Where were you? Why didn't you call? Where have you been? We were worried to death. A married man does not stay out like this. Mom! Don't act like this! What's wrong with you?
Now Jeannie has a husband and a son in jail and a mother in the funeral parlor.
Oh, come on.
You know Jeannie drinks.
She's like, this is a lot. What life did I sign up for?
What is going
she
on
doing to
here?
her face? Is this what you say you're doing your makeup routine before the videos? Is this what's going down? You're putting on war
I
paint?
start with the blue paint, yeah.
Jeannie's husband.
You know why Jeannie's husband went to the can? Because of Jeannie, because he wanted to get away from her. That's why.
But let me tell you something.
That's the reason.
Nobody goes to jail unless they want to. You know who goes to jail? Stick-up men, that's who. And you know why they get caught?
I go to jail.
Because they fall asleep in the getaway car, Karen.
Hello, Mrs. Hill Police.
I'm Detective DC. This is Detective Silvestri. Get a search warrant here for the premise.
You boys want some coffee?
No coffee, thanks anyway.
All right. Just be careful.
We're gonna go about our business then, right?
Is your house getting... I mean, I've known homies whose houses got swept by the feds.
I always asked them if they wanted coffee. Some of the wives, like Mickey Conway, used to curse at them and spit on the floor. She used to spit on her own floor. That never made any sense to me. It was better to be polite and call the lawyer.
Reminds me of... Did I tell you about when my apartment got raided?
Yeah, you told me about that.
And one of my roommates was like yelling at the cops and telling them she was gonna like beat them up. And I was like, they're not gonna uncuff you if you keep doing that. Oh, I'd like to say the stuff my apartment got raided for I had nothing to do with.
Yeah, Cam is part of the mafia, just so you know. Mafia Cam.
It was my roommate, it wasn't me. Also, I don't live with them anymore.
Listen to Cameron albums. That's Cam's life story.
It's actually my alter ego.
This guy was in The Sopranos as well. And his character in The Sopranos just got out of jail as well. That was the same role.
I got you a party with his mom.
Oh, come here.
Let me go say hello. Hey, Billy, how are you?
Oh, this kid was great. They used to call him Spit Shine Tommy. I swear to God. Now, he make your shoes look like mirrors. Excuse my language.
That would not piss off Joe Pesci.
Tommy.
I don't shine shoes anymore.
Relax, will you? For crying out, what's getting to you? I'm breaking your balls a little bit, that's all. Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucking you fucking piece of...
Yeah. Come on.
Keep that motherfucker here. Keep him here.
I did my fucking time, Jimmy. I did my fucking time. I came home, and I want what I gotta get. I got fucking mouths to feed.
I'm like, hey, keep it together. Oh, is that the thing? Is that thing that I can't remember what it's called? Oh, no, it's not.
What, you think he was gonna strangle him or something?
Yeah, it's the thing that's getting close to the V. I can't remember what it's called.
What are we gonna do with him? We can't just dump him on the street.
Don't worry. I know a place up safe. They'll never find him. Come on, let's get some more tables.
How do I get blood on your floor? Oh, hey.
Yeah, look who's here.
Yeah, this is Martin Scorsese's mom.
Yeah, she looks just like him.
We had a serious problem with Billy Bats. This was really a touchy thing. Tommy had killed a made guy. Bats was part of the Gambino crew and was considered untouchable. See, before you could touch a made guy, you better get an okay, or you'd be the one who got whacked. Saturday night was for wives, but Friday night at the Copa was always for the girlfriends.
There's like a Ashanti music video where they like recreate Goodfellas in like 4 minutes. And I saw that music video so much as a kid that when I first saw this movie, I was like, this is just like the Ashanti music video. Having like a whole mistress on the side seems very like time consuming.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like a mafia guy and you're involved in all this stuff. I'm like, how do you have time to have a wife and a family and like spend all this time with a mistress as well?
That's part of the job description. Gotta have a guma.
When do you sleep? People would be like, I'm juggling all these hoes. I'm like what, man? This seems too much, bro. I don't want to entertain like all these women at the same time. That's too much on my mind.
There's some TikTok like sketch about a girl who's dating like 15 guys at the same time, and she has like a chart on her wall, like trying to organize all of them.
I need to be at an apple orchard, an aquarium, and a salsa dancing class all at the same time.
It's like me as a little kid.
You were just like, no.
It's like,
The guy who disappeared up the block from Christie. The one that made the beef on.
Oh, yeah.
You know the guy I mean? Well, that's his name was Bats. And these people are driving everybody crazy looking for him. They should leave him wherever the f he is.
Nobody knows what happened to him.
All right, keep your eyes open.
They gotta re-dig. After 6 months, that's horrible.
Yeah.
I set up Janice in an apartment around the corner from the suite. That way.
He's got his girl in an apartment.
Oh my god.
All these side chicks seem like a resource drain as well, man. Like, I gotta have a mortgage and an apartment now. Like, this is too much.
The Sopranos must be so much fun for people who already liked mafia movies.
Yeah, they just take the whole cast.
It's just like, oh, I know that guy, I know that guy, I know her too. Oh my god. No!
Now he's moving. 2 weeks. You're not going out tonight. Hey, Karen, will you grow up? Stop. I'm still gonna go out.
Not without your car keys, you're nuts.
Are you nuts? Are you fucking nuts? What's your problem?
Yes, I'm nuts. Something's going on.
Stop
Oh, is she catching on?
No, stop with that.
You're with the mafia girl. You know you got a side chick.
I know that you're lying! Get out of my life!
You're up in the head, Karen. This is all in your mind.
You're a lousy bastard.
You got a problem.
Go
That's why she became a psychologist.
That's all you're good for!
A mafia psychologist.
Yeah.
I can't stand you!
Literally me.
Tell the truth, you're looking for sympathy. Is that it, sweetie?
Why don't you go f yourself, Tommy?
Yeah, right. I don't believe what I just heard. Not a boy. I got respect for this. He's got a lot of fucking balls. Good for you. Don't take no shit off nobody.
Stop. You're gonna let him get away with that? You're gonna let this fucking punk get away with that? What's the matter?
What's the world coming to?
I should have seen that coming.
Did you really not know that that was gonna happen?
I was like, if he was gonna lash out, he would have already lashed out. But I guess
Yeah.
he managed to hold himself back for just long enough to lull me into a false sense of security.
Hello? Hello? Don't hang up on me.
Oh, you got the kids?
I wanna
Don't
talk
involve
to
the
you.
kids in this.
You keep away from my husband, you hear me? Open the door! Answer me! Mr. Superintendent! Yes, I want you to know, sir, that you have a whole living in Soho! Rossi! Janice Rossi! Do you hear me? He's my husband!
Oh my god.
This scene is in the Ashanti Foolish music video. It's like playing in my head right now. That's all I imagine.
But still, I couldn't hurt him.
Yeah.
How could I hurt him? I couldn't even bring myself to leave him.
Just calling the superintendent and saying that the girl's a whore is
Superintendent is crazy. Oh no!
No! I'm getting money!
The guy we roughed up turned out to have a sister working as a typist for the FBI. could believe it. Of all the fucking people, she gave up everybody. Jimmy, me, even her brother.
No.
Judge gave Jimmy and me 10 years like he was giving away candy.
Years in a federal penitentiary.
In prison, dinner was always a big thing. We had a pasta course, and then we had a meat or a fish.
Don't put too many onions in the sauce. I didn't put too much onions.
Never too much onions.
You always gotta, like, double the amount of onions and garlic. Not the drugs, not the stuff, not that junk. He's pushing drugs in prison.
This is so house.
What are you talking about?
I saw her name in the register. You wanted to visit
Oh!
you. Let her see
Janice
what I
visited
like to
him.
hear. Let him sneak this stuff in for you every week.
Oh my god.
I don't want to hear a word about her anymore, Henry. Never.
Right back to it.
More feasts.
If the feds are like, rivals don't kill them, the blood pressure will definitely kill them.
I started using Sandy's place to mix the stuff, and even with Sandy snorting more than she mixed, I could see that this was a really good business. Within a couple of weeks, it got to be so big, I needed some help. So I got Jimmy and Tommy to come in with me. I had everybody working for me, even our old babysitter, Lois Bird.
You hate doing the dishes. You gotta be smart. Look at all this powder around here. You have to put us away forever. What are you doing?
I don't,
It's like an off button.
Nobody knows for sure just how much was taken in the daring pre-dawn raid at the Lufthansa cargo terminal at Kennedy Airport. The city cops say fine. Lufthansa has not said anything, but they promised to break their silence.
The seagull? I bought it for my wife. I love that car.
spending the money immediately.
Yeah.
Are you stupid or what? Did you hear what I said? Don't buy anything, don't get anything, nothing big. Did you hear what I said? What's the matter with you? You get excited. What am I get excited about? Because you're going to get us all pinched, that's why. What are you, stupid?
Everyone bought stuff.
Yeah.
What are you, stupid or what? Excuse me. Excuse me. What's the matter? Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Christmas, no share. Just a little taste.
Jimmy.
We did it.
Karen! Judy! Rose! Come here! I got the most expensive tree they had!
This is such a tacky
That's
house.
so yeah, it's literally the tackiest.
They celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah?
Hell yeah.
He's got his tidy whiteies on.
Yeah.
It's 11:30. We're supposed to be here. You know, we're supposed to be there by 9. You're always late. You're late for your own funeral. The f you looking at?
Guess what? We're going to make Tommy open up the books.
Oh, he's gonna be a made man.
Bastard. Leave it. Huh? You're going to get made? We're going to work for this guy one day. He's going to be a boss.
I could see for the first time that Jimmy was a nervous wreck. His mind was going in 8 different directions at once.
Maury tells his wife everything.
Maury, yeah?
That's when I knew Jimmy was gonna whack Maury. That's how fast it takes for a guy to get whacked.
Come on, let's go up the wall. Oh, you want to go to bed or what? Like, come up the wall. Do you hear about the points we were shaving up in Boston? No, I didn't. Oh, it's terrific, yeah. Nunzio up in the...
In the car? In the new car that they got?
Oh no!
Jimmy was cutting every link between himself and the robbery, but it had nothing to do with me. The thing that made Jimmy so happy that morning was that this was the day that Tommy was being made. It's the highest honor they can give you. It means you belong to a family and a crew. Nobody can f*** around with you. It also means you could f*** fuck around with anybody just as long as they aren't also a member.
They're whacked up. Come whack.
That's almost my birthday.
You were born in the 1980s.
In 1980, yeah.
I was gonna be busy all day. I had to drop off some guns at Jimmy's to match some silencers he had gotten. I had to pick up my brother at the hospital and drive him back to the house for dinner that night. And then I had to pick up some new Pittsburgh stuff for Lois to fly down to some customers I had near Atlanta.
Dude, I have a nightmare like every other week about the brakes on my car not working.
I was making ziti with the meat gravy, and I'm planning to roast some peppers over the flames, and I was gonna put on some string beans with some olive oil and garlic.
He's cooking and
had some
dealing
beautiful
drugs? He's doing two types of
He's a
cooking.
busy guy.
Now, my plan was to start the dinner early so Karen and I could unload the guns that Jimmy didn't want, and then get the package for Lois to take to Atlanta for her trip later that night.
This whole sequence is so disorienting. It's like just
Yeah.
drug fueled. He's got like narcotics, he's got guns, he's got everything. I thought that was that guy from Challengers for a second. Like older. That's what like that Mike Fast guy
Mike
or whatever
Feist,
looks like
yeah.
to me. Every time I see people like sipping for him on, I'm like, this guy looks very greasy.
Some of us like greasy guys.
He looks very greasy every
All
time
right.
I see him.
I had a thing for Mike Feist when I was like 14.
He looks like him.
In Dear
They
Evan
look the
Hansen.
same. Why are you talking about dealing drugs over the phone?
Don't yeah me, Lois. This is important. Now make sure you leave the house when you make the call. You understand me? You hear me? Call from an outside line. I mean it. Unbelievable. All of them. Every fucking girl in my life.
So what does she do after she hangs up with me? She picks up the phone and calls from the house.
She's like that, it's actually not at all like that sequence from Wolf of Wall Street. They're just both on drugs.
Hey, he made dinner though. He made dinner. Dinner made by a coke fiend. He had a busy day. He had a really busy day.
What do you mean you gotta go home? You've been carrying around this stuff all day. We gotta start taping it to your leg. We gotta go soon.
I gotta go home and get my hat.
Forget your fucking hat. What are you kidding me? Just what I need now is a trip to Rockaway because you want to get your hat?
I need it. I gotta have it. It's my lucky hat. I never fly without it.
Lois, do you understand what we're involved in here?
I don't care. I need my hat. I won't fly without it.
Oh my
What
god.
can I do? If she insisted, I had to drive her home for her goddamn hat. Threw the package in the kitchen, and I went to take her home.
The hat?
Oh, the police.
Oh.
I'll blow your brains out. Shut the car up slowly.
For a second, I thought I was dead. But when I heard all the noise, I knew they were cops. Only cops talk that way.
Open the fucking door!
What? Why? What? Oh.
Trying to flush it.
Yikes.
That's like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just all gone.
Yeah. I guess what else are you gonna do though?
And you know she's gonna rat. You know everyone.
Oh.
And see how much of a good guy you're gonna be then.
All day, I thought the guys in the helicopter were just local cops busting my balls over Lufthansa. They turned out to be narcs. They've been on me a month. Phone tap, surveillance, everything.
That's Mike Fast right there.
The whole gang's together.
I slap your fucking head inside out.
He's just like, no. Like every
He's like,
time.
God damn it.
All the scales. That's what she doesn't do her dishes.
Yeah.
Whenever they do this in movies, I'm like, there's always that cop that just like gotta test it. Like,
Also, how can I mean, I don't know how like good/bad coke or meth or any other powdered drug tastes, but they always do that and they're like, yeah, that's quality.
Oh, tight, yeah. Blue, yellow, pink. Whatever, man, just keep bringing me that.
So I'm like, okay.
Let me test again.
Karen finally got her mother to put her house up for my bail and I was out. I remember I had the feeling I was gonna get killed right outside the jail. So now my plan was to stay alive long enough to sell off the dope that the cops never found and then disappear for a while until I can get things straightened out.
Karen!
What's he? Oh!
He's looking for the stuff that he... But I mean, the cops would have found it.
This is so Euphoria.
What did you do with them? What did you do? What did you do with them? We flushed them down the toilet. What was I supposed to do? They were all over the house.
Karen, that was worth $60,000. I need that money. That's all we got.
What was I supposed to do? They
Karen!
had a search warrant. They were in everything.
That's all the money that we had, Karen. I was dependent on that. Why did you do that?
He had nothing saved. He had all his money in drugs.
Oh my God.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this.
Believe this.
Oh my God.
I can't believe this.
Yo, I can't believe this. Yo, I cannot believe this.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I can be trusted now, Paulie. I'm clean. On my kids, I'm clean.
Hey, look in my eyes, you like.
He does not. He looks rough.
Yeah, I'm good.
$3,200. That's what he gave me. Wasn't even enough to pay for the coffin.
We gotta get out.
I don't want to run. I don't want to. What are I supposed to do? Just pick up and leave everything? Go hiding? I don't want to do that, Henry. Is that what you want?
Karen, if we stay around here, we're dead.
You took too much of that stuff. You're totally paranoid.
Go ahead, sweetheart. I'll see you.
Thanks, Jim.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
I'll try.
All right? Don't forget. You gotta call me.
All right.
No. Right on there. Right on the corner. Yeah, it's over there. Right there. No. Hey, go ahead. It's right in there.
Oh, Jimmy,
right there.
I'm in a hurry. My mom's watching the
Right in the
kids. I
store.
gotta get home. I'll come back
And evil Rob De Niro.
Karen?
If you're part of a crew, nobody ever tells you that they're going to kill you. Doesn't happen that way. So your murderers come with smiles. They come as your friends, the people who have cared for you all of your life, and they always seem to come at a time when you're at your weakest and most in need of their help. So I met Jimmy in a crowded place we both knew. We were supposed to be discussing my case, but I had the feeling Jimmy was trying to sense whether I was going to rat him out to save my neck.
And I'm gonna tell you again, I don't want to go any place that's cold. You really don't have a choice in that matter.
He looks like
Tucker
what's that one guy?
Carlson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson. That guy that was laughing at the cloud.
Yeah.
Every time I see Tucker Carlson, that's what I think of.
They tell you shouldn't think anything of this.
You may have seen pictures of the very strangely shaped object that appeared in the skies over Turkey. What is that exactly? It's not normal, no matter what they tell you.
See him here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you please point him out to the members of the jury? Your Honor, please let the record reflect that Mr. Hill has identified the defendant, James Conway. Mr. Hill, do you also know a man by the name of Paul Cicero?
Yes.
Do you see him here in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you point him out for the members of the jury? Your Honor, let the record reflect
He's ratting on
that Mr. Hill has
everybody.
identified the defendant,
Do
Paul
the
Cicero.
dramatic point.
We ran everything. We paid off cops, we paid off lawyers, we paid off judges. Everybody had their hands out. Everything was for the taking. And now it's all over. And that's the hardest part. And today everything is different. There's no action.
I have to wait around like everyone else. Get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
Oh yeah, here's the history.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Goodfellas. You're a good fella.
Goodfellas.
I've seen this movie so many times.
Which is your favorite of the 3 that we've watched in the last week?
Like when I first saw these when I was young, I'd probably say Goodfellas because it was more energetic. But now, like as an adult, I think I enjoy Godfather 2 the most. I really like Godfather 2. I really like it. It's like it's a pretty movie to watch.
It is a pretty movie. I think I like Godfather 1, but maybe I tend to like, when I watch a movie, it'll like marinate over the next like week, and then my opinion will change on it.
I mean, a lot of people consider this the best Scorsese movie. My favorite will always be Taxi Driver. I love Taxi Driver so much. But this is Cam's channel. Is there?
Yeah.
How do you want to edit this?
That's a great question. Oh, I should take that picture of my old wall that you use, honestly, and use that as
you
the
want to do
background.
it the same format?
Do the same format.
Oh yeah, but anyway, Cameron,
Anyway.
Killer Cam.
Yeah.
Cameron,
That's
we in
me.
here. I'm so glad I don't have to edit this. Yeah,
But-
Goodfellas. We're Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.